right, folks, here we go. The last episode of This Week in Customs Season 2. 2020 has been quite the year so far, in a negative way and some positive ways, trying to bring some content to you, some entertainment in the form of customs from all over the world. Thank you for using the hashtag This Week in Customs, which has become a fairly popular customizer used This Week in Customs, even though I haven't been very consistent with the show because life happens, life is busy. Why don't we get into it, because we have a lot to cover this week's episode. Let's first start with Krob the Creator's giveaway. Let's jump to that right now. All right, the rules of the giveaway were in last week's episode for the fans only. And let's see who is going to be the winner of that Cosmic Cube. And the winner is Robert Ott. Congratulations to you. You are the winner. Please contact Krob the Creator on his Instagram page and make arrangements for him to send you that awesome Cosmic Cube. I'm so happy I was a fan of Life with Brock and This Week in Customs that won. And moving right along to another very cool thing that happened, Dark Zorn did give us a hair tutorial for just an amazing look for Medusa. This is the best custom hairpiece I've seen, and the guy did a tutorial for all of us. Go check out his page. He's got a link to it right there off of Dark Zorn. Go check it out. It's linked up to, I forget what service it is. It's a pictorial service. I forget the app's name, but you should be able to get to it. Thank you so much for allowing us into your mind how you did that custom job, and it was just totally fantastic. Getting on with the customs for this week, Spriggan Customs did this Symbiote Wolverine. And guys, the customs are starting to blur to me because I haven't been consistent, unfortunately. It looks like he's using the beast body. I can't remember if I've shown this custom or not, but if I have, you know what? It's okay. That's a great head sculpt, great paint job, great use for the body. I'm really not sure if this is a character from a comics. I'm going to say, yeah, it is. And that is a phenomenal job all the way around, from the sculpting of the head, the painting. That's not easy to do. So clean. Go ahead and send that to me. Thank you very much. Just kidding. It's a great custom. I'm not kidding. If you want to send it to me, go ahead. All right, Low Effort Customs doing just unique characters. This is from some sort of video game. I haven't played video games in a really long time, but I can tell it's just really, really intricate details. He does give a reference art picture. He says it's not exactly alike, but dude, I think you nailed it. It looks like that character. And here you can see some of his work with green stuff. A lot of details done. That's just a lot of patience and skill right there. Great job. Thank you for having high effort on that custom. Tosh Customs, one of the premier customizers in the game. He does sell his custom, so if you're interested, go check him out. Does really clean stuff. Usually does Mesco customs. This is not a Mesco custom, and I was really excited to see this Winter Soldier. I love the head choice for him, and it looks like it was a birthday gift for his girlfriend. Happy belated girlfriend. Birthday. I meant to say birthday. Words are hard sometimes. There are his work in progress shots. As you can see, he's building up the details. He's probably doing that. That didn't just happen in a day. I don't think it happened in a day. Maybe he's got a lot of hours to let that cure. But anyways, great work. You can see how he's taking apart the figure to prevent paint rub. Yeah. Good, really good stuff. I'm sure she was very happy with it. Now, I know I've shown this custom before, but Lunatiums apparently wasn't finished, and now this is the absolutely finished product. I think it's a great use of that Omega Red body. It's a necessity. If you are into customs and you're a fan of the Gladiator, the Shi'ar, and all that stuff, I highly recommend you doing it, and I am. I want to eventually do that, and I might borrow some of your ideas. Jacob's Toys doing a Blob. He says he didn't like the fat rolls on the, I think it was the Hasbro, right? It wasn't Toy Biz. It was like old school Hasbro Build-A-Figure. I love the build the figure, but I also love what you did here. It's definitely a completely different look for the Blob. This is going to be way more posable than the official release. But good on you, man. Someone else did it last week. I'm forgetting his name off the top of my head, but just go check out that episode and you'll see somebody else's take on the Blob. Ace Outlaw Customs doing an Ozymandias, and I've seen this custom before. Really like what you did with the hair there, the head, or whatever. What do you call that? The turban? Is it appropriate to call it a turban? It looks like he's using either a Doctor Strange figure for the body. Is that the Doctor Strange? I can't remember. But let me see if he has some work in progress pics. He probably doesn't. But the standout for me, other than the little line sculpting down there, I just don't know if that was part of the original figure or not, but that head sculpt is money in the bank. Dig it. Double Thwip Customs, always putting out amazing stuff. Here he's using the Sculptor Shelf Beast head cast and appropriating it for Sabretooth. This is a monster Sabretooth, really big dude, like the sculpting on the fur. His paintwork is always very clean. Love the figure shots. Great job. Thank you for sharing. Lonely Wolf Trooper. Who doesn't like Batman, right? Or some sort of Batman. He's calling it a detective noir kit bash. So this isn't actually anything that he did on his own. He didn't create the head or the jacket or anything. He just had the vision to put the figure together. And sometimes that's all you need, players, because that looks awesome. I can see that's some sort of Mesco body in there. I say it every week that I'm not a big Mesco fan at all, but I do like the customs that people do. Here's John 3:16 customs. This is going to be, again, another Mesco body, a kit bash probably, or I don't know because I don't own them, but it looks dope. It does look like you have painted the figure. That you've added some of the white on there, maybe some of the weathering. Yeah, that you definitely painted that face. Well, I shouldn't say definitely because, again, I don't really know, but the shoulder pads and the stuff around his legs, the geared up, it looks like he's added paint to it. Those figures look really nice. This one, I know there's been a lot of sculpting because I saw this one in progress, and this was for sale. I don't know if this is sold yet or not. It's a pretty phenomenal piece. A lot of intricate details went to the sculpting. If you want to go check out the progress shots, go check out his Instagram page, because that's where the show is. That's where I get all the works and progresses and finished customs. I've been mostly showing finished customs this season. RDJ Custom Creations doing something pretty neat. I just wish he would have shown the reference art or the reference person. He's been doing something very creative with some iPhone and some 3D software and printing out these head casts from the folks. And it looks like a human being. It looks like a real person. I just wish we would see the real person. He does offer that as a service, so go check him out if you're interested in getting your own head sculpt done. Dead Hood Custom. This is a whip, but it looked finished to me already. It looks like he's used. Is that the Wolverine, the newest Wolverine body under there? I'm not exactly sure. No, dude, I don't know what that is, but it looks awesome. The only reason I said Wolverine is because the hair on his arms. But what is this supposed to be? A skull commando. Commander Conestone, leader of the SC, fearless, always on the front lines, and doesn't mind risking his body in the process. There you go. There's some sort of history behind the character. It just looks pretty cool, so I decided to show it. I think I've shown Rule of the Toys Spawn before. I just don't know if I showed the video. That cape is just something amazing. My goodness. It adds so much to the figure. I think you got a couple of other shots in here. I think I've shown this before. Or either that or I've just, because I see so many customs, and like I said, I haven't been very consistent. I don't know what I've shown before, but that looks amazing. That cape, man, everything about that, it looks just stellar. Fujimiya Goku Naga Customs, a DC Nuklon. I'm actually not familiar with that DC character, so I can't tell if it's, I mean, the custom looks pretty sweet. I just don't know how to do the reference. I don't see the reference art, so I'm not familiar with the character. the best custom for this week in customs. This week, the last episode, the final episode of season 2, Next Level Creations. This custom is better than a Hot Toys quality. It looks so realistic. From the look at the shoes, wow. I wonder what scale this is. That's phenomenal. My favorite part of the custom is the haircut. That fade is stellar. He's got some sort of kid and play mix in there. That's a shout out to you folks from the 80s, 90s. You know what I'm saying? Awesome look. Congratulations. That was a joke, folks. That was his son. Good looking kid. All right, moving on to the real Dallas James. Here we go. This is a phenomenal looking bike. What Lobo is that? Is that Lobo also a custom? I love that bike, man. That is some stellar work right there. The paint, the flames, it looks so incredible. And that Lobo, to me, looks like a custom Lobo. I didn't get the DC Build-A-Figure. I'm fairly certain that's not the Storm. But hold on a second. Let me see the hands there. That looks like some Toy Biz fingers. So that is definitely a custom Lobo. That bike is for real, man. That is some bizarre, like incredible looking work. Bizarre was an inappropriate word to use for that custom. All right, moving on to another one. He's going to have a string of customs here. He forgot that this week in custom show was on. By the way, you don't have to use just use the hashtag just to be on the show. You can use the hashtag. A lot of people follow it. The real Dallas James submitting his version of a dark side. Right there is the reference art. I'm glad that he posted that on that picture. I think this is from the cartoon. And I think, man, he used that Mesco perfectly for that. It looks great. And then using the most recent, I am going to guess that's the Grey Hulk that was released to create a Solomon Grundy that looks awesome. Love that head sculpt on the money. And of course, I've seen this one before, a bulldozer. Very imposing looking bulldozer. And I'm of the opinion he should be the biggest one for whatever reason. That character just seems like he should be the biggest one. Should be bigger in scale, like he did there. Iceman by Nalia Christine. This one's off the hook. Love the effect. The ice slide right there looks great. I like the color that she used for this Iceman. Most Icemans that I see are a lot whiter, right? Let me see what the video is. What are we going to show in the video? I haven't seen this yet. What's up, player? Yeah, nice looking Iceman. Great work on that. Moving on to Gempix. He's what he did, he repainted his Hasbro Snake Eyes and he 3D printed an Uzi and a wolf. Yeah. I'm surprised that a wolf was not included with the Hasbro stuff, but Gempix, he doesn't sell any of the stuff, so don't hit him up. Don't tell him, hey, I saw you on This Week in Customs and I won that wolf. Sorry, you guys are going to have to find a wolf in another place. But he did get Uzi, and he added that wolf. And, dude, great addition to it. Resilient Customs. By the way, I'm going really fast because I got a ton of customs this week, and I don't want this to be an hour show. Yeah, Black Widow. She was drawn like that. Hasbro did produce that upper half. That's probably a cast that is available. I think it's Big Head Customs that has it on eBay. Don't quote me on that, but you can check that out. Maybe even ask Resilient Customs where he got that upper half. And yeah, that looks great, especially for Black Widow. Too bad that we can't have that as an option now. But hey, what do you know? Tom's Custom Toys. This is a Phoenix, and this is Phoenix. Is this going to be Cyclops on the Phoenix Force? I don't know. And I should have probably read what he wrote on here. He did sculpt it and paint it, but all he says is Phoenix. So if that's a separate character, or if that's Cyclops, no, it wouldn't be Cyclops. He's got 2 eyes. So that's see, deduction, guys. Oh, yes. So this is going to be an actual. I love this type of custom. Now I'm remembering. I did read it. I'm just an old man and I forgot. It was like over a week and a half ago. You know, short-term memory and all. Original artwork by Oh My Collection, and he made it into just a custom figure. That I think that's such an awesome idea. Great job. It does look like the character, and I'm sure that he's going to be very, very pleased because, yeah, man, on the money. Look at that. Inspired by artwork. Dude, great job. Oh, my collection, I'm sure you're pretty happy with that. All right, Arrow custom figure with another let me just say the full thing. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle custom. This is going to be Jaguar. Really like the attention to details with the spots. The paint is great. I think, is that a Marvel Select Beast? I think that may be a Marvel Select Beast. I don't have the figure, so it's amazing that I can even call that out. Am I right, guys? Tell me in the comments below. Or if I'm doing the premiere, I'm sure you're telling me already. Markai Lab Creations with his Amalgamation series. It just continues. I should probably turn that down just in case that music is copyrighted. It probably isn't, but go listen to it on his Instagram page. I'm always impressed what this guy does. That's just, if I would have tried to do that with the exact same pieces, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't look anything like that. He just has a really good mind for just kit bashing and finding the parts to look mech. This is a Rhino mech. You can see the inspiration there. Yeah, I always liked it. He did a Hulkbuster, one that was mechanized like that was super impressive, and I think he has this niche. It's all to his own. He's the top guy doing this type of work, so congratulations, great piece. I wonder who's that going to. You sell that piece already, player? Greg with the good hair. Greg with the good hair. Good for you that you have a good hair. Love. I've already covered this custom before. He's worked on swords. I just love this style. I like this period of time, the knights, and oh boy, do you see what's out there in the background? Yeah. I want to see that custom over there. It looks anatomically correct, so I may have to, censor it. No. Who knows? What am I saying, guys? Let's move on. That was a great looking piece. Now we're moving on to Wings Customs. Yeah, nailed the character. Dakin is a very interesting character. I read through comics a few months ago. That whole Dark Avengers. Man, that was a really good run when Norman Osborn is in charge of the Avengers. That was really good. Dakin played a big role. That character is pretty cool, vicious, and yeah, I'm surprised Hasbro hasn't given us one like this yet. I'm sure it's got to be in the future, and I think that's a good scale for him and his daddy. And Hellfart's doing something, speaking of a kit bash from earlier before, something so simple can add so much to the figure, because I've seen this figure in person. I personally think it's atrocious. I think the Hyperion upper body is awful, but what he's done here, he took this jacket off of, who was it? I forget who you took. Oh, Rage, that's right. You took the Rage jacket. It covers that ugly neck portion, and it really changes the aesthetic of the figure. I like it. Good idea. All right, moving on to Marvel Comic Collection, doing their version of Black Widow. This is the movie version inspired. Where's that face from? That face is really, I think it gets her likeness very well. Is this a custom head or from SH Figure Arts or something? I haven't seen that one on Marvel Legend. Maybe I just haven't seen enough of the MCU stuff, but that was really, really nice looking piece. Another one from him doing a Dark Phoenix. There you go. I think the nice job on the sculpting there. The paint's on the money. It looks good. Like your shot. Good piece. Left Hook Customs with a powered down Colossus. Digging the paints. I think you did it. Did I put the other one in here? I think you had another one. I really like the powered down version. I'm surprised that Hasbro hasn't done one yet, because I'm sure some of the ACBA guys can do something with that, or you can just want to have a powered down Colossus in your collection. All right, typically I don't share the 1/6 scale, but yeah, these things are incredible. I can't even tell you what's like an actual figure, where they got this from, because I'm really not familiar with the 1/6 stuff. But I mean, dude, They look incredible. They really do. Almost Hot Toys quality stuff right there. Jacob's Toys with his black tarantula. I like the shot for this particular character. It's such a simple design. This black and white, but really crispy, really well done. And it stands out and it looks great. What's the base on that? Did you put who was the base on that? Who's the base on that, guys? I like it. I dig it. The laundry room customs. I had it right. Here he has his version. I think I've shown one of these guys before. Maybe I'm telling you, man. All these customs are running together. I think it's pretty cool. I like the design of this outfit. How he's put it together. The parts that he's used. It looks really, really nice. The chest area. Great job. Great job all around. I like the different heads that you've used. There you go. And that's some of the work that he's done with the green stuff. I think that's green stuff. All right. Good work. And there are all the paints that he used. All right. Lago Figs. Great job on this Red Hood Mesco style. I think I end up liking the customs better than the actual product themselves. Just, I dig it. Such a nice aesthetic for that character. All right, this has got to be one of my favorite customs I've seen this season. Really, really great job by Raybach Customs. I really hope that Hasbro releases a figure like this. We need her in this costume. It needs to be redone. That custom is like perfection in my opinion. Let's take a look at some still shots of her so you can see what he's done, what he had to do to get this body. Now that's the most recently She-Hulk that they released, that head sculpt. This head, I'm not sure where that's from. I'm not sure if he reworked it. He probably talks about it. I just didn't read it. There's the options. Look at the profile. He covered the peg hole so well. And if he used that original figure that they released, because he does have a repaint of that, and this thing is just, like immaculate. I love it. The peg holes have been covered up flawlessly. The paint is so money on this figure. Love the shoes that he used. Look at that, dude. Come on, man. That is seriously the best looking She-Hulk custom I think I've ever seen anyone do. Great size for her too. You nailed it. All right, Nick and Nicole Customs doing the Mythic Legions. Love this guy's. What is he? Is he a troll? What is he? Now I'm forgetting. Or dwarf? No, he's a dwarf. Dwarf like Gimli, right? All right. Love the look of this guy. I'm not familiar with the Mythic line, so I don't know what parts she borrowed, but she usually kit bashes them, repaints them, and does a really great job of painting the characters. Yeah, really nice stuff, man. Really, really good work, Nikki. Thank you for sharing the Mythic Legions line. Getting some love in this week in customs. Babs C-San Custom Figure Studio. You guys gotta help me out with the names, man. All right, we got Deathcry from the Shi'ar Empire. Really nice looking figure. Really well painted and thought out. I think he did that head sculpt's all his. The hair is sculpted. I'm really not familiar with this figure. I haven't read too many of the Shi'ar stuff in the comics for whatever reason. All right, Chimera Concepts Customs, dude. Yeah, I wanted to show this off. It's been a while since I've seen you post some customs, so I'm glad that you shared it. And she looks awesome. She was part of Artemis was part of one of my favorite comic runs, recent comic runs with Red Hood and the Outlaws. It was her, Red Hood, and Bizarro. It was a great combo, really fun read. I think was it? Now I'm forgetting who it was, the artist, because I'm having trouble with the words. But look where he took this custom. He put in a lot of work so that, especially there on the elbows, just fantastic overall design and work. Now with Dark Zorn sharing that hair, I was thinking, it would be great that one McFarlane Wonder Woman that was recently released, so you can do Artemis in her Wonder Woman costume, and maybe you can even use the Dark Zorn as the hair. I had that thought. I'm like going, man, that would be a cool looking use of those figures. But great job, Chimera Customs. And to follow that great custom, I had to put something just super special as well. Face Customs, one of my favorite customizers in the game. It's hard to find a customizer that does the same level of female figures. There's a few up in the upper echelon. He's definitely in the top 3, I think. Just wonderful, wonderful work. Look at that, Scarlet Witch. Oh my gosh, seriously. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's phenomenal. Yeah, really good stuff. Let me show the next picture, because why can't we spend more on that? Just a great overall custom. Time Mike. So went from Beauty to the Beast right here. Really like the blood effect that you got going on here. The gore. Yeah, it looks like real blood. So you did a great job in achieving that effect on that custom. I'm not sure. Fangoria. So I guess from when he was 15, he was reminded of this character, and he decided now that he has the skills to do a custom of it. Awesome, good deal. Raybot Custom killing another one of his, just doing great work on that Iceman outfit. So there you go. That's where it started from, and that's where it ended. I got to move on and show some other customizers right now. Rachel Summers by D2 Customs. Really cool looking outfit. I don't know if we're going to have the reference art here, but yeah, the paint is really, really nice. That face is great. Great job of the paint on that face. It stands out. Jacob's Toys being featured again. We have quite a bit of his, he's got the whole Dark Avengers here. Did you do anything to that Ares? It doesn't look like you did, but everything else looks like it's been customized. And in some, maybe that Sentry hasn't been. But you got some other, there you go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, awesome. Great job on that Dakin too. We need a Norman Osborn. I was just talking about that, wasn't I? All right. Buddy the Bats. Bodega Bat. Bodega. See, I can say Bodega. That's easier. Little in Spanish helping my English out. All right. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has been in the news lately because NECA is just absolutely destroying their fans, breaking their hearts because their distribution has been pretty crap. And I feel for you guys. I'm just not a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan. However, April O'Neil, the actress that played her, recently came out and was very outspoken for her fans in combating the scalping and the bots that are used to get the figures. So she definitely made a deal with NECA where there would be pre-orders done. I recently heard it, and that was really good. I think that you guys should be happy that she's on your collector side. So kudos to her. Great looking custom. I have seen the movie now, and I can see why you nerds like it. I get it. I really do. Team Dorkside doing a Spiral. Great job. I think there's somebody that still puts out that upper body. I'm not sure if that's where he got his from. I'm surprised that Hasbro hasn't updated this figure yet. I'm sure in the future we got to get it because she's such a unique design. Hopefully they'll spend some of the budget on her. That way we can have a fully posable one like this, upper, something with the abs that can work, and the arms. So that's a good looking custom. Great job. Moving on to the next one is going to be Hottest Fuzz Customs. This is going to be Firefly. Yeah. With all the G.I. Joes released, this is awesome. I dig that look. I know that you Joe fans are I guess happy with what Hasbro released. I'm one of the nerds that would have preferred the classics first. But hey, I'm glad that you guys are happy. And I'm happy that Hottest Fuzz Customs did a really cool looking Firefly. Boom. That's what we should be getting. Paniolo 25. He's got his Batman Beyond. We got some DC characters represented in This Week in Customs last episode. That's right, guys. It is going to be the last episode for season 2. And that is a really nice looking Batman Beyond. Never got into the character. I know there's many fans, like my boy George. He is a huge fan of this character, but I haven't read him enough in the comics to be a fan yet. Marvel comic collection with his version of Dark Captain Marvel. I do like this uniform. I have seen, I think Weapon X Customs released one of these customs earlier this year. That does look pretty good. Great job on the lines. Good work. Action Jack Customs doing his version of Shell Shock, and I really like what you did with the packaging. Did you create that packaging? You have to, because it says Action Jack Customs on it. Really great job. And is this one of the Ben 10 figures? I don't know if this is a Ben 10 figure or not. Let me see. No, you didn't tag it Ben 10, but he has been doing Ben 10 figures. Ferry Jackson was a normal teen with big dreams until one fateful day those dreams were crushed and he had to open his eyes. After the disappearance of his brother and grandmother, Forey was forced to grasp his true potential and become the hero of two worlds. Shell Shock. I have no idea who he is. No idea. All right, the Wolverine Collector, and I did this to myself because I put them back to back to back to back. It looks like this is going to be a Ronin verse. I don't know who it is, but I always like, this looks like he's some sort of ninja, right? Some old warrior ninja. Not familiar with the character. Space Ninja. He's hashtag bounty hunter, so he's some sort of, I don't know who he is, but the custom looked cool, so I wanted to show it. I like the jacket. All right, mutant figure, let's try that again. Mutant figures with a repaint. And yeah, Betsy does look a lot better. I like the purple that you chose for the hair. I like the metallic paints that you did on the figure, and I think that's an improvement. For some reason, that figure is a lot of money now. I don't know why. I guess it's popular and doesn't have that many. I guess the distribution was low. I know, supply demand. I guess that's what it would be. But moving on to another great looking custom. Right, this is a Mayfix Iron Spider. I think. I may be showcasing the same figures from previous weeks, but he's using the Mayfix Spider-Man, and he's created an Iron Spider. I think I featured one last week. I'm hoping it wasn't this exact one. This looks awesome. I like the details, all the silver, what do you call it? Not buttons. What would they be called? Iron in the suit, the pegs, the holes, I can't. Luanaden's custom. This is a, I guess it's a throwback head swap that he did on a Black Widow, a 6-armed Black Widow. Don't know if there's any reference for that, or you just thought, I like it, I'm gonna do it. It does look cool. Characters with 6 arms, just do it for me. X Customs 84. This is, this is She-Ra. Isn't this She-Ra? It's got to be She-Ra, because I think I saw a photograph in front of Castle Grayskull or some Motu castle. But I like the use of this body, and Angela does look a lot like She-Ra, and I think it looks like a good Motu custom. Dig it. Marvel Legends lady doing a Hepzibah. Now, I get all these. Hepzibah is not the one that I was thinking. He talks about that Hasbro may be releasing that, or it would be nice to do a remake. Is that the one that they just released in the Strong Guy wave? Is that Hepzibah? Or no, that was Shikla, or dude, I don't know. This looks awesome. Does she have some sort of tail? It looks like, yeah, she's some sort of, feline? Is she a feline character? I don't know. That looks cool. Moving on to another character that's from the animal world. This, he says it's almost finished. It looks finished to me. I don't know who the character is. Looks like he can fit into the Mythic Legions line for sure. He's using that Sasquatch body. I'm not sure where he got that boar head, but that boar head looks awesome. And I always like the mixture, the humanoid with something from the animal kingdom. I don't know why I think that's cool. I like the mythology and all that of those things, the character designs. I dig it. God of War Customs, codename Stalker. Now, is this also a G.I. Joe? I can't remember Stalker if he was a character or not. I'm guessing it looks very G.I. Joe-ish. Good use of that Killmonger body, especially since it was on sale. It was on sale for like $6 on Amazon. And it looks like, yeah, so it definitely was a Joe custom. Good, I was right. A broken clock is right twice a day, right, guys? So Brock was right there. Shinigami Customs, I featured a lot of those Superman customs. Matter of fact, his custom steel inspired the one that I'm currently working on right now. I love his work. It's always very, very crispy. He uses parts very well, and I'm glad that we have some more people doing DC customs. Not too many DC customs out there in the world of Instagram that I'm seeing. All right, copy artist EGI, really, really great job on the eyes and face on that character. JCM Comics and Customs, I've been featuring a lot of his paint work too. He does a great job on the faces, specifically those eyes, man. That's not easy to do. The video doesn't quite show it like this, but look at those eyes, perfectly placed white dots to give it that realism, and I absolutely love it. Sloth Fu so this is called Virus. So this is something that's happening in the comics that I'm not familiar with, probably in some sort of in the Venom comic, but I've seen some customizers working on that recently. Here we have OG1 Customs. He did this Obi-Wan Kenobi figure, and that was his work in progress. I don't know why it started on that page, but here you can see how he progressed, how he used some of the trooper armor right there, and he added cloth goods. This is inspired by a story, because I've seen other customizers, I'm talking about maybe years ago, do similar customs. He even has a base for it. Yeah, really, really nice. I'm wondering, since you have that base, if this was a model kit that you used to make that custom. You probably said it right there. X Customs 84 with another custom. I'm telling you, I included as many as I could because this is the last episode from this season, and I wanted to include all the customs, or as many customs as I could in this episode. And he's made this is an app-back Psylocke from a storyline that obviously I'm not familiar with, but so that's Psylocke right there. Haven't seen her in that costume ever. Marvel Legends Ladies with a Phoenix. He's done a Phoenix before. Where is that? I feel like I've seen that, but I thought it was like an AOA look to the costume, but I'm probably wrong because it's not really, it's very fuzzy in my head. All right, Wings Customs doing another great looking custom. He does characters that most people don't really pay attention to, and he does a great job. That is a great job on the MCU Ancient One. Did you use a Lord of the Rings head? Is that where that head is from? That's the other place where I remember this actress appearing in Lord of the Rings, right? I got the right actress, but that's a pretty good rendition of that character. Kurt's Art Gallery. Yeah. Really neat stuff. That is not the Marvel Universe or the Toy Biz Galactus. This is a 14.5-inch figure. Let me see if you can. There's where he got the reference art. I don't know why it went back. There you can see the size, which is great. And there's him putting it together from a 14-inch Thor. I think maybe Toy Biz released that back in the day. All right, Marvel Legends London. We have a Tony Stark racing suit. And I think that was from, is that Iron Man 2? Iron Man 2 was an awful movie. Whiplash was just such a terrible character. And the actor that played him, he was terrible to the fandom. So that's why he probably hasn't been asked to come back. We forgot you. 9.5 weeks was my favorite thing you did. Anyways, moving on to the next one, James Roseborough, using his weathering techniques, and I think he also customized that cigar. Lightning Bolt action figures. This is a very small action figure. I don't know who that character is. I don't know, but it came up and I thought it was cool looking. Johnny72601, this is his first custom ever, and he's doing the Inhuman Crystal. And thank you for submitting it. You will continue getting better. One of the things, just to to help you out in your next custom, I can see what you were trying to do there in the abdomen. Just go lighter and build up levels. And I think that effect will get better for you. I think you did a good job on the legs and the upper chest on that figure. And the final custom for season 2, another Lobo custom, another great looking bike for Lobo. Yeah, fantastic work. Sketches by Wise Guy, nicely done. Lobos were on fire. Great. Is that the Build-A-Figure? That may be the Build-A-Figure. I don't have it, so I don't know. But that bike, great job. All right, guys, that brings us to the end of season 2. I don't know when I'm going to have season 3. It will be by this year. I'm saying it will be. I don't know the future. Only the Lord knows that. I will try to bring some content in between. My thought is I'll go and start doing some live sessions for This Week in Customs in between here in season 3, whenever that is. My life is about to get super, super busy, so I'm glad I capped it off at 12 episodes. Sorry for the inconsistency in the episodes, but I do appreciate you guys continuing and being great and contributing to the show. This show would not be possible without customizers, and I'm glad I have a small platform that I can share your work. So I do appreciate you guys, and I appreciate you, the fans of the show. Thank you for always being positive. And by always, I mean mostly being positive. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay healthy, stay safe. I feel like I should say some words of wisdom here. Think of each other more important than yourselves. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Yo.